Hey, what's up, guys? Today's Friday. Hopefully I won't forget to make this video public like I forgot to last week on Friday. So if you're watching this, then I made it public. Anyway, I got a couple of questions on a couple of videos that I just want to kind of touch on. I'm wrapping up some editing and things for this weekend's or for Sunday's project for the shelf with the iron pipe and wood. So I've recorded everything. I'm editing and that kind of thing. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to put together a like a shopping list and like a detailed schematic of the shelf that I made. If you think that might be interesting, I'll put it together and have it available for this Sunday's project video. But if there's not really any interest in that, then I won't go through the trouble of doing that. So anyway, I had a question about my Outfeed table. Somebody asked that, or they made a statement saying that number one, their shop was too narrow for this type of table, which this is only as wide as my table saw. So you could reduce the outfeed side and just cut it in half to have a little bit more outfeed and just, I guess do away with some of the storage in this unit. But another question that I got was, how would you make this mobile? And really the way to make this mobile is just to put some blocks. This bottom shelf is off of the ground and it's got a grid system under here. So it wouldn't be any problem to put some blocking under that and then add some casters to it. But you would have to adjust for, you would probably, if you're going to do that, you'll probably lose some of this storage height here, which all I'm really using for this is storage for a table saw sled, a router sled, and something else. Now that bookshelf over there comes almost all the way down, so you could mount this just up under that. I said bookshelf, I meant storage unit, the cubby system over here. You could mount this shelf here directly to the bottom of this, and that way you could add blocking under each leg in the corner and add casters there. This thing is heavy, so it would have to be some pretty heavy duty casters, and then the whole thing would just have to be shortened if yours is not as tall as mine is. But there is some height to be, this could be raised up a little bit, because the way I designed this table is it's below the miter saw, the miter track here, for the miter gauge or whatever, your sleds or whatever. I don't have any slots routed into this table, because when I make a cut, say with 3/4 inch, if I make a cut and there's one lay in here, I can make another cut and it slides right on top of that. And so if I'm using a sled, my runners come out over the table. So there is some height to be gained there if you wanted to do that, and then raise that shelf up and mount it against the bottom of that cubby system over on that side. And that would give you the space you need for some blocking and heavy duty casters under that, under the corners. So hope that helps. I had actually several questions since this table came out. This is one of my most popular plans that I've got on my website, and so this is it's actually, this thing is a beast. It is heavy, especially when you get it loaded down. So I really like that. I'll put a link in the description for you for this plan for that table. And then also I had another question about my dust collection system and everything that I've got ran in here. Do I have any issues with electricity or electrostatic charge, discharge, whatever you want to call it? Do I get shocked, basically? Do I have any static issues? And the answer is no. I haven't had any issues whatsoever with my dust collection system, as far as popping me or shocking me or having any static issues. None to this day. So I don't know what the future holds, but so far it's been good without any grounding. Everything's grounded through the motor and into the electrical system. So maybe that's what's keeping that, the static issues away. Who knows? Anyway, all that's is a big debate online. If you go on and try to Google, should I, ground my dust collection system or should I not, then you're going to find a ton of different views. And so I don't think there's a correct answer. I think it depends on every system, honestly. What part of the country you live in, what's the weather like, all that stuff takes, you have to take all that into consideration. So here, for my situation, for my shop, I haven't had an issue, but I'm not telling you not to. It's just my personal experience. So hope that helps. Anyway, all right, guys, you have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. Tune in Sunday for the video. Later.